This was the game played between me and OPM Selvan, that is from India. Me too. And this was a bullet game, 2 minutes on the clock, and 2 seconds of increment after every move. I was white, he was black. So let's analyze the game. I played Queen's Pawn opening. So let's see what happened in the game. It's the Queen's Pawn opening, and after this, opponent developed his bishop pawn. And my idea is simple to develop all my pieces and castle anywhere I want and just take the control of the center squares. So after that, he opponent just kept on moving the pawns, and I kept on developing and taking the center squares. Now I developed my knight also, and almost all the pieces are developed except this bishop, which will come here in some time. And it's been 5 moves, and opponent has just played pawns only. After that, this was the first move, major piece move, and as soon as the opponent plays this move, bishop to g4, his idea is to pin my knight so that he cannot move, otherwise the queen will be gone. So the first and foremost thing you should do is to keep on attacking the bishop until he goes here, and just forward this pawn, and his bishop will be blocked. So that was my idea also in the game, but after moving my pawn, opponent took my knight. So there are two ways to capture, either by the knight or by the queen, and obviously everybody will capture by the queen. That's what I did. And you can clearly see after 7 moves, opponent has only developed his pawns, and my all the pieces are developed except this bishop, which I will develop it in the later stage. And so clearly advantage is with me, and this was a bullet game. So opponent, you can see that he was playing too fast, as he has 2 minutes in his clock and I have 1 minute 52 seconds. One more pawn move, and now I am attacking the center as his king is in the center, and now he moves his queen. And as you can see, the queen is moved first piece, and it is very attackable piece in the starting stage. So my idea will be to attack his queen. So after taking this pawn, he will take with the knight, obviously, and my idea is to threaten his queen. So after the pawn, the best move here will be to capture the bishop, as it is attacked by 2 pieces and defended by only 1 piece. But in the game, I did not play that, and I castled. The reason of castling was because his queen can come to the square, and it will be difficult for me to castle. And the king's safety is the first most thing which should I do. Although I would play the bishop here and no scare his queen away, but in the game I castled, and now he defended this pawn, so I cannot take it. And after that, I moved my piece, and now his turn was, and he moved another pawn and attacked my bishop. So my idea was clearly to attack his queen, so I took my bishop back, attacked his queen, and the queen is easily targetable material, so you will see his queen running all around the squares, and I will develop my pieces. So after this, I wanted that my opponent should not castle, so a blockading was required so that the opponent should not castle, and I put my bishop here. After that, he is trying to open the file for the rook, semi-open file, and now I'm bringing my queen here, as this pawn was defended by the rook and he has moved, so I can attack this pawn. So he moved the pawn forward, and as this pawn is moved forward, this pawn is threatened. He has no defenders left, so clearly I took this pawn and pinning his knight. So he brought his knight so that 2 defenders are there for the knight, and clearly this pawn is also, as the knight is pinned, this pawn is also easily capturable. I captured it, and after that he developed his bishop, but the bishop has no squares to go, as the bishop is blocked by his own pieces. And now my idea is that there are 2 defenders, and I want a quick attacking so that opponent cannot cancel. So I want to trade the pieces, which I did. I thought the opponent should take with the knight, but opponent did not take with the knight, and now he took with the queen, and which allows me to capture this queen, this knight, and after he takes with the rook, I can fork his rook with the king, and it is a check. So what I did was this, and this is the great move. And now if he blocks with the rook, I will simply take it. So he has to bring his king back or defend with the queen, which will be so he cannot block with the queen, as this square is also attacked. So he played uh, king to safety, and now I will simply take it as my knight and queen is also attacked. So I took it, and after this he played check, and my king is very safe. I just have to push my queen here, and it will be safe. So what I did, and after he also wants his king to safety, and the best move here should be to first of all develop his rook, and then move here back to safety. And now this is pawn is free, so I can take it, which I did. And after that, I know that he has put his bishop, so all the squares for the king are engaged. He can only go back, and also there was a feeling that I think I can take his queen. So now the engine completely gives me 7.7 points advantage, and it is completely my game. As after this inaccurate move, trying to trade queens, what my thought I can easily tell you that is that if I give check, the opponent's king has to move forward or block with the queen, and if he blocks, then queen is gone, and if he moves here, this square is covered by the bishop. So I just have to place my rook here, and his queen will be trapped. So after the check, he moved upwards, and the queen was won. Why? Because this is defended, and after the queen takes, this bishop can take. And you can see in the match that why my opponent was playing silly moves, because in the starting he was time up, but now he is 15 seconds. He has only 15 seconds to think, and this was the only move possible, moving the up squares. And after the check, opponent went time out, and I won the match.